China has achieved a significant milestone in the development of flying taxi.
Meet the Yang Wong U8, the Chinese all-electric super SUV that costs $155,000 US.
China's transport scene isn't just shifting, it's vaulting into tomorrow. From the sleek self-learning Xpeng P7 Plus to the Gove Flying Car that turns a routine commute into a flight, these vehicles are rewriting what we thought possible. In this video, you'll discover 20 cutting-edge transport inventions from China that feel plucked from the future. Number 20. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. China may be the world's biggest greenhouse gas emitter right now, but it's not sitting still. The country has set a bold goal: carbon neutrality by 2060. And it's not just talk.
Because of the size of the economy, China still consumes more coal than the rest of the world combined. So you have these two internal realities in China that are basically one representing the future world that they want to move toward, and the other representing the old world that they are moving beyond.
China is leading the charge in solar and wind power, and now it's diving into hydrogen fuel cell tech with serious momentum. By 2025, the plan is to have 10,000 hydrogen-powered vehicles on the streets. Unlike traditional gas or even battery-powered cars, these run on hydrogen and emit nothing but water vapor.
Toyota started selling its latest hydrogen fuel cell vehicle in Japan. The Mirai uses hydrogen for fuel and doesn't emit any carbon dioxide, only producing water and air in emission.
Just a few minutes at a refueling station and they're back on the road, making them way faster to recharge than most EVs. This makes them ideal not just for everyday drivers, but also for buses, delivery trucks, and long-haul haulers, areas where battery EVs still struggle. Cold weather, long distances, and tight schedules? Hydrogen's got it covered. What's driving this rapid push? A mix of government support, industrial power, and strategic planning. China is pouring money into hydrogen hubs, refueling infrastructure, and next-gen tech development. This isn't just about cutting emissions, it's about leading the future of clean transport. So next time you see a hydrogen-powered truck cruising by, don't be surprised if the blueprint behind it was made in China. Number 19. Skyrider X1. At CES 2025, Technology Fair in Las Vegas, a Chinese startup called Raptor introduced the Skyrider X1, a flying motorcycle that feels straight out of science fiction. It blends a bike frame with a drone-like design, 4 arms, each carrying propellers for a total of 8. In the air, it can reach about 62 miles per hour and stay aloft roughly 40 minutes on the larger 21 kilowatt-hour battery, or 25 minutes on a 10.5 kilowatt-hour pack. The enclosed cabin shields riders from wind, and controls mix automatic flight with an optional joystick for manual input. The system plans routes based on location and battery status, adjusting altitude and speed in real time to handle weather or other factors. Safety comes first. Triple redundant control systems, auto takeoff and landing, and an emergency parachute are built in. Even if a motor fails, it is designed to land safely. Raptor aims to release it next year at around $60,000. Urban air traffic rules and infrastructure still need development, but the Skyrider X1 offers a glimpse of accessible personal flight. It raises questions about parking, air lanes, and licensing, yet highlights how advances in motors, batteries, and AI combine. For now, it sparks excitement and shows how bold ideas can reshape future trips. Number 18. Baidu's Apollo Go RT6. Baidu's Apollo Go RT6 arrived in May 2024 as the 6th-generation model in the Apollo lineup. It is built from the ground up for Level 4 self-driving, so there's no steering wheel or pedals. A major highlight is its battery swapping system, which helps keep costs under $30,000 per unit. That price point shifts robo-taxis away from pricey demos toward real-world use. Inside, the cabin feels clean and modern. Voice controls, dynamic screens, and a spacious layout give riders a smooth, almost lounge-like experience. Apollo Go is already running in cities such as Beijing, Wuhan, and Chongqing, and the team has global goals. The system relies on advanced AI for navigation, obstacle detection, and smooth maneuvers, aiming to make each trip safe and consistent. Riders may find it odd at first to ride without manual controls, but that also removes risks tied to human error. For city planners, fleets of these vehicles could cut down on cars circling for fares and ease traffic pressure. With electric power, quieter rides also help urban air quality. Ongoing tests and data collection refine performance and reliability. The RT6 shows how self-driving taxis can move from concept to everyday streets. It signals a shift in how people and tech combine to shape travel. Number 17. The SkyTrain. Traffic congestion remains a persistent challenge in many urban areas. The SkyTrain offers an innovative solution. An elevated monorail that glides silently above streets, eliminating exhaust emissions and honking below. Rather than the typical ground-based track, this system is suspended from a single overhead rail, providing passengers with panoramic views through glass floor sections. Its use of permanent magnets instead of conventional electromagnets enhances energy efficiency and reduces noise levels. By avoiding ground-level infrastructure, the design prevents interference with road traffic, minimizes pedestrian risks, and sidesteps land acquisition disputes. Wuhan has already demonstrated this concept in practice, completing a 4.04-mile section in just 7 months. The operation is fully automated, requiring no onboard crew from departure through station stops and door operations. Beyond the novelty, the SkyTrain addresses practical concerns. Construction costs are lower than those of traditional subway lines, and ongoing energy consumption remains modest. China's access to rare earth elements further strengthens its ability to produce high-quality permanent magnets essential for this technology. Although initial deployments have attracted tourist interest, planning now focuses on integrating similar lines into everyday transit networks. In densely populated environments where ground space is scarce, such systems could relieve congestion and enhance mobility. Number 16. BYD Yang Wong U8. Sport utility vehicles have long symbolized ruggedness, but China's latest innovation redefines this concept. The BYD Yang Wong U8 emerges as the first floating SUV globally. In addition to conventional off-road capabilities, this vehicle can remain buoyant in flooded conditions. Equipped with an advanced hydraulic suspension system, the U8 can adjust its ground clearance by 150 millimeters, facilitating traversal of uneven terrain or navigation of rising water levels. Furthermore, the vehicle features a tank turn capability, enabling it to rotate about its vertical axis while stationary. Although primarily designed for practical utility, this function also underscores the vehicle's engineering sophistication. In the event of a sudden flood, the U8 activates an emergency flotation protocol. The engine ceases operation, windows are sealed, the climate control system remains operational, and the sunroof opens to aid ventilation. Once afloat, the SUV can maintain a speed of up to 1.8 miles per hour for 30 minutes, thereby ensuring occupant safety until rescue or egress becomes available. This flotation mode is intended exclusively for emergencies and not for recreational use. Subsequent retraction of the suspension necessitates a professional service inspection afterward. The U8 is offered at an approximate cost of $50,000. By integrating emergency resilience into its design, BYD demonstrates a forward-thinking and comprehensive approach to vehicle safety and adaptability. Number 15. Electric Unicycles. Electric unicycles are emerging as an innovative personal transport solution, and recent models from InMotion demonstrate notable advancements. For example, the InMotion Challenger is equipped with a 126 volts, high-torque motor producing 4,500 watts, allowing speeds up to 86 miles per hour within a compact frame comparable to a carry-on suitcase. Gyroscopic balance control permits hands-free operation, delivering a stable and intuitive ride. Integrated suspension, modular construction, and advanced battery management systems further enhance its performance, making it one of the most sophisticated personal mobility devices available. InMotion has also introduced the Climber, a waterproof dual-motor scooter featuring twin 750-watt motors. This design handles steep inclines, uneven surfaces, and wet conditions while accommodating payloads up to 308 pounds. These developments reflect China's rapid progress in battery technology and urban mobility solutions. As a result, these devices combine efficiency, high performance, and environmental considerations in a compact format that relies on a single wheel. Such innovations address real-world transportation needs by offering agile, powerful, and eco-friendly options for navigating congested urban environments. Number 14. Xpeng P7 Plus. The P7 Plus sets a new bar by being the world's first vehicle with built-in AI-powered advanced ADAS across the entire lineup. Under the hood of its tech, Xpeng's in-house XOS 5.4 and the AI Hawkeye visual solution team up to boost safety and smarts. The Hawkeye system uses two 8-megapixel cameras, millimeter-wave radars, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver clear, precise, extended-range vision in all kinds of lighting and weather, from dim streets at dawn to glare-filled highways. Thanks to XOS 5.4, interactions feel more natural. It ramps up human-like responses fourfold, leading to a 53% jump in successful lane changes and a 155% improvement in handling detours. Spotting the P7 Plus, its sleek profile hints at more than style. Inside, the AI-driven cockpit learns habits, seat position, favorite tunes, navigation choices, so the car feels like a reliable companion, not just a machine. Over 400 miles of range on a full charge keeps longer trips practical, and the swift acceleration brings a satisfying push when needed. The quiet electric drive makes conversations easy, even at speed. Ambient lighting, panoramic displays, and voice controls create a cabin that's both cozy and high-tech. Behind the scenes, Xpeng's custom OS ties features together smoothly, delivering updates without fuss. On the road, real-time analysis handles lane switching and adaptive cruise control, easing daily driving while letting the driver stay in charge. By blending luxury touches with robust AI and advanced ADAS, the P7 Plus illustrates how China's EV makers aim to fuse performance, comfort, and intelligent safety into a single package. Number 13. EHang EH216S. Take the idea of a taxi and imagine it rising into the sky without a pilot on board. That's the promise of the EHang EH216S. This electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle earned a production certificate from China's Aviation Authority, which means it could move beyond prototypes to actual service. The craft has a lightweight carbon fiber body and 16 propellers, each with its own motor. Thanks to this design, it can cruise at about 62 miles per hour and reach up to 10,000 feet, or 3,000 meters. It carries 2 people and relies on an autonomous system, so there's no pilot seat. Everything runs on advanced software and sensors. Tests have covered both crewed and uncrewed flights, giving the company confidence in its safety systems. Inside, there's enough room for passengers to sit comfortably, though they'll need to trust the automated controls. Charging and turnaround times will be key for real-world use, but the move to mass production signals a shift. Flying taxis might not stay in sci-fi stories forever. If cities start adopting designated vertiports or rooftop landing zones, trips that now take hours in traffic could become shorter. While challenges remain, air traffic management, regulations, and infrastructure, the EHang EH216S shows how China is pushing toward a day when catching a ride means looking up, not out the window. Number 12. BYD's AllSeeing Drive. BYD's new autonomous system, nicknamed God's Eye, steps up how a car understands its surroundings. Instead of relying on just one type of sensor, it fuses data from cameras, radar, and LiDAR to build a nearly full-circle view around the vehicle. The system doesn't wait for hazards to appear. It tracks movements of pedestrians, other vehicles, and road changes, then predicts what might happen next. That way, the car can respond earlier, adjusting speed, steering, or braking to keep things smooth and safe. For drivers, this feels like having an alert co-pilot watching every angle. The in-car experience matches the tech. High-resolution screens display relevant info clearly, and voice commands let you manage functions without fumbling with buttons. When combined with electric drivetrains, this smart package shows BYD's push to stand out globally. By rolling out God's Eye in new models, they're raising the bar on what to expect from self-driving features in everyday cars. While fully hands-off driving may still need more testing and regulations, having a system that constantly scans and predicts brings peace of mind on busy roads. The approach signals that China's EV brands aim to lead in intelligent transport, not just battery range or styling. With this level of awareness under the hood, the idea of a car that adapts to real-life traffic feels closer than ever. Number 11. NIO ET-9. NIO's ET9 brings unexpected solutions to everyday hassles. One standout trick: it can clear snow from its roof automatically. Using a clever chassis and hydraulic suspension, the car gently tilts or sways to shake snow loose, so you skip the morning brush-off routine. Just remember to secure any loose drinks or small items inside before the shake starts. Beyond that novelty, the ET9 debuted as a showcase of luxury and tech combined. A dual motor setup delivers smooth power, promising responsive performance when you need it. The main drive unit sits under the floor, keeping the center of gravity low for stable handling. A 120 kilowatt-hour battery offers around 158 miles of range, and the system is designed for rapid charging, aiming to get you back on the road in minutes rather than hours. Inside, materials and features aim for comfort: spacious seating, intuitive displays, and tailored settings that learn your preferences over time. At its price point, the ET9 targets drivers who value both elegance and innovation. It reflects how Chinese EV makers think about solving small pain points, like snow-covered roofs, while packing in advanced tech. For anyone curious about where electric sedans can go next, the ET9 shows a blend of clever design and ambition to make daily driving feel smoother and more enjoyable. Number 10. CHYH-1000. China's CHYH-1000 cargo drone reached another milestone with its first full test flight after about a year of development. It's designed as a medium-altitude unmanned logistics aircraft featuring a classic cargo layout and twin engines, plus proven avionics for strong anti-interference and robust performance. It handles harsh environments. Short takeoff and landing let it use secondary roads, dirt runways, or grassy fields. With float or ski kits, it can even land on water or snow. Its range stretches to about 932 miles, with up to 10 hours of endurance and a service ceiling of 4.9 miles. Payload capacity sits near 2,645 pounds, fitting 4 1-cubic-meter pallets. Loading via a front ramp and dropping cargo from the belly add flexibility. An onboard 6-kilowatt power supply supports special mission equipment. Developers compare it to a pickup truck in the air, aiming to serve remote regions where ground delivery is slow or costly. By keeping costs only slightly above land transport, it could transform logistics in areas such as Tibet or Xinjiang. The unmanned design removes the need for onboard crew, while avionics and redundancy boost safety. Data from taxi and flight tests refine its systems. If scaled up, fleets of these drones could link isolated communities, medical supplies, and urgent goods faster than before. It points to a future where remote areas stay better connected. Number 9. Comax C949. The Comax C949 aims to revive supersonic travel with modern tech and global reach. It is engineered to cruise beyond Mach 1.6, offering speeds that could cut flight times dramatically. Early projections suggest a range about 50% greater than the Concorde, potentially linking cities like New York and London, or Tokyo and San Francisco in a fraction of the current travel time. The airframe shape focuses on reducing drag while keeping passenger safety and comfort central. Every curve and surface is designed for high-altitude efficiency, blending aerodynamic performance with cabin features that soften the ride despite rapid speeds. Backed by Comax resources and state support, the C949 is more than a concept. It forms part of a strategy to lead high-speed commercial flight. While other aviation players explore supersonic prototypes, China is moving ahead with ambition. Challenges remain: fuel efficiency, sonic boom regulations, and airport infrastructure must adapt. Cabin layout and systems need to balance pressure changes and noise control so passengers feel at ease. If successful, the C949 could open routes that once felt too long, making distant cities feel closer. It also signals how aerospace innovation can reshape global travel patterns. Observers will watch how testing, certification, and partnerships develop as this jet moves from the drawing board toward runway trials. Number 8. GAC GOV Flying Car. The state-owned Guangzhou Automobile Group, GAC, China's fifth-largest automaker, unveiled a prototype at a GAC Tech Day, the Gove Flying Car. It splits into a flight cabin and a self-driving chassis. You drive the combined unit to a takeoff spot, then watch the cabin lift off and fly via a hydrogen-electric hybrid system, while the chassis returns autonomously to recharge. It earned a special flight permit and completed its first human-carrying flight. GAC aims to run demo flights by 2027 in the Greater Bay Area. That shared autonomous chassis tackles a common hurdle. Flying cars often need separate infrastructure for charging and parking. A detachable cabin focuses on air travel, while the base handles ground chores. Over 400 flight tests show maturity beyond concept sketches. This modular design cuts compromises on weight, safety, and maintenance versus rigid bodies. It also opens shared use. Users hail a cabin when needed, while the chassis manages itself between trips. For city planners, this eases landing pad and garage concerns. While hurdles remain, air traffic rules, battery tech, weather, the Gov's separable road and air design points to a practical path for flying cars. Number 7. CR-4-50 High-speed train. China's CR450 prototype pushes test speeds to about 280 miles per hour, beating the previous CR400 Fuxing record near 217 miles per hour. Development began in 2021 with a clear goal: cut long-distance travel times while keeping rides safe, efficient, and comfortable. A streamlined body reduces air resistance, and an advanced braking system maintains stability at that pace. Inside, cabins have more legroom, quieter interiors, and flexible storage for things like bicycles or wheelchairs. Using lighter materials such as carbon fiber cuts weight, boosting energy efficiency by over 20% compared to earlier models. Permanent magnet traction motors and stable bogies smooth out the ride. China's rail network already covers around 29,200 miles, and the CR450 aims to make journeys like Beijing to Shanghai drop from about 4.5 hours to just over 3. Beyond speed, the train supports eco-goals: lower energy use per passenger and fewer emissions when electricity comes from cleaner sources. Testing continues, with commercial service possibly starting soon. Meanwhile, new lines and extra trains are rolling out, linking more cities and boosting capacity. Number 6. Autonomous Freight Frontier. Long-haul trucking in China is shifting gears thanks to Inceptio Technologies' autonomous trucks. Over 400 smart rigs are already on real routes, proving that self-driving freight isn't just a lab idea. These Level 3 trucks manage most highway driving, lane changes, braking, and adapting to traffic, while human drivers stand by as backup. Each vehicle uses advanced sensors and real-time data fusion, with AI that learns from every mile. Think of them as rolling supercomputers that adjust to road and weather conditions. This approach brings big wins: better fuel economy, fewer accidents, and less driver fatigue. Companies see cost savings from smoother, more predictable runs. For drivers, the shift means handling exceptions and oversight rather than continuous manual driving. Inceptio's system also collects vast operational data, refining routes, maintenance schedules, and energy use. Beyond China, the plan is to scale globally, showing how autonomous logistics can operate at volume. Challenges remain: regulations, mixed traffic scenarios, cross-border rules. But real-world deployments build confidence. As more of these trucks share highways, the logistics network evolves. Warehouses and hubs adjust schedules, service stations add support for smart trucks, and fleet strategies shift. The result points to a future where long-distance freight is safer, more efficient, and data-driven. With each delivery, these autonomous trucks demonstrate that the road ahead for transport may rely less on pure manual driving and more on advanced cooperation between humans and machines. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. The new transport inventions from China that are years ahead. We can only wonder what's next. Imagine if engineers were to meld tradition with tomorrow. A herd of robotic horses might roam neon-lit streets and mountain trails alike. Were riders to mount these AI-guided steeds, they'd find adaptive suspension and solar skins that charge as if sunlight were stored in metallic hides. It is essential that control be seamless, whether one chooses autonomous guidance or manual reins. Suppose these mechanical companions could deliver supplies or rescue those stranded beyond roads. What dreams would come true? If you were offered a ride, where might you truly gallop first? Number 5. InMotion V14. For anyone who finds bikes or scooters too bulky, the InMotion V14 unicycle offers a compact but powerful option. It reaches around 68 miles per hour and handles slopes up to a 50-degree incline, so gravel paths or dirt trails aren't off limits. Its single wheel makes it easy to store in a small corner or carry onto a train, fitting a minimalist mindset without sacrificing performance. Riders get an agile, thrilling ride, yet it also works for daily commutes. Weave through streets, then tuck it away at your desk or in a closet. Built with sturdy motors and smart balance tech, it stays stable even at high speed or steep grades. Battery range varies by speed and terrain, but the design emphasizes quick charging and reliable power management. Compared to a regular bike, there's no chain or pedals. Control relies on body lean and subtle foot adjustments, which take practice but offer a direct sense of motion. Safety features like speed limit settings and automatic tilt-back warnings help keep beginners from overdoing it. While the one-wheel form might look daring, it combines portability, performance, and a bit of fun. As city life squeezes space, a device that packs away easily can be a real advantage. Number 4. Raptor 3. Wheeled. Raptor is a compact electric three-wheeler designed for city life. With one wheel at the back and two up front, it leans into turns, offering a smooth, almost gliding feel. Its standout feature is a modular upper section, swap attachments to change its function, from delivery pods to mobile workspaces. A unique coupler locks parts securely, yet allows quick swaps. Electric power means zero tailpipe emissions, and its small footprint helps slip through tight streets. A special suspension handles bumps, keeping rides stable. Instead of a steering wheel, joystick controls simplify handling and add a futuristic touch. Charging fits existing EV setups, making integration seamless. Daily uses might include short commutes, errands, or on-demand services. Fleets of Raptors could weave through traffic for ride-sharing or carry tools on site. This approach treats Raptor as a mobility platform rather than a fixed vehicle, unlocking business models that adapt as needs change. By blending flexibility with intuitive design, Raptor hints at a future where urban transport evolves like apps, modular, efficient, and built for shifting demands. Number 3. Wuhan's Robo Taxi expansion. Wuhan now runs fully driverless taxis without steering wheels or pedals. Users tap a destination in an app, get in, and let the vehicle navigate. Companies like AutoX and WeRide operate fleets with remote monitoring centers ready for rare interventions. Coverage spans designated zones, so riders hail cars much like a rideshare. Electric power keeps rides quiet and emission-free, key in dense areas. Without a driver's seat, interiors gain extra space for passengers or packages. Sensors, cameras, radar, and AI work together to detect obstacles, read traffic signals, and adapt to conditions. Over time, Data from many trips refines the software for smoother navigation. Users report excitement and cautious curiosity. On-screen prompts guide boarding and exiting. Fallback protocols let remote operators step in if needed. As acceptance grows, city planners see potential. Fewer private cars, reduced parking demand, and smarter traffic flow. Wuhan's example shows how autonomous taxis may soon feel normal. Quiet vehicles weaving through streets, offering on-demand rides without a human behind the wheel. Number 2. China's high-speed Maglev train. China's next-generation superconducting Maglev aims for about 621 miles per hour inside a low-vacuum tube. Current Maglev lines reach roughly 268 miles per hour, and bullet trains run near 199 miles per hour. Floating on magnets removes wheel friction, while the near-vacuum environment cuts air resistance. 3 magnet types handle lift, guidance, and propulsion. Such speeds shrink long routes. Trips of around 700 miles could fall to roughly 90 minutes. Compared to 12-hour conventional trains or multi-hour air journeys, with check-in and security, this offers dramatic time savings. Stations could move outside crowded centers, freeing urban land. Electric operation in vacuum tubes also reduces emissions versus jets. Safety and comfort get priority. Real-time monitoring, redundant magnets, power backups, and pressure-regulated cabins ease rapid travel. Noise drops since there's no wheel-on-rail sound and the tube muffles wind. Though construction costs are high, faster links can boost regional economies, reduce pollution, and reshape how cities connect. Number 1. Kanguro. Kanguro isn't just a robot, it's a smart, shape-shifting ride you can hop on. This intelligent ridroid blends robotics and mobility, transforming from a walking assistant into a sleek, rideable vehicle at the push of a button. In follow mode, it acts like a personal assistant, carrying bags, fetching items, and navigating obstacles using sensors, facial recognition, and voice commands. When it's time to move faster, it transforms into a 3-wheeled electric ride topping out near 6 miles per hour, ideal for crowded sidewalks, campuses, or large facilities. No keys or manual controls appear. AI handles navigation, path planning, and safety. A smart engine charts routes, avoiding collisions, while a safety-first mode ensures gentle acceleration and braking. The riding platform provides a stable, comfortable stance with protective guards. Battery life suits daily errands, and simple charging fits urban life. Its small size fits tight lanes or indoor corridors. Shoppers can load groceries, office workers move gear between buildings. As a robot, it responds to voice prompts, adapting to dynamic environments.